Well, good afternoon. We're getting ready for week 3 in our Management 5613 Section 92 course. This will correspond to May 20 through 27. Our course weeks actually begin on Monday, as you know by now. The two assignments that you need to be particularly paying attention to this week, of course, is your first case, and then the virtual team assignment, which I will talk about in just a moment. If you're not accustomed to doing case write-ups, I want to mention that this is one of our very best methods of teaching problem solving and critical thinking and getting you equipped to do the kind of work that is always going to be necessary as long as there are organizations, and that is solving problems for somebody. And so we hope to instill in you some skills that will be exceedingly profitable for you, regardless of the kind of work that you go into or the kind of organization that you serve. Cases are a great way to teach you those skills in an environment that is a little bit less than real, but the circumstances that you're given in the case detail are essentially what the original problem solver had. And so these skills are highly transferable. Hope you enjoy it. In this first case, you are the dean of a graduate school, and you have a troublesome professor. Let me remind you that when you're writing a case, at least for the duration of the case, you need to assume the identity of the role that you are assigned, whether it is a CEO or a COO or a dean or the director of a branch, whatever. So put yourself into the skin of this dean and deal with the problem with this professor. On course information, you have 2 documents that help you know how to write up a case. The most important one is the PowerPoint that I have provided for you. You simply need to look at that carefully, go over it 2 or 3 times if you need to, and look carefully at the guidelines for writing up your case, which are found at the conclusion of that PowerPoint. Also, I have provided a sample written case, an anonymous one, from another course, another time. And what I essentially want you to get from the sample case is the writing format. Give you an opportunity to just see how a case looks when it's fleshed out in written form. I hope you'll pay particular attention to how to use critical issues to evaluate your alternatives in the analysis. It's very important that you consistently use the same critical issues one by one to evaluate those alternatives. Don't change the criteria from alternative to alternative on how you evaluate. Otherwise, how are you going to determine the relative worth of one alternative over another one? I strongly urge you to use the weighting chart. This will be a good experience for you, and let's see what you can do with this first case. You'll also have your first virtual team assignment. I've divided the class into 4 teams. You will see in week 3 a document where we are outlining what will be your team assignment, the team that you're assigned to, and then also you will find your actual assignment for your team. So in week 3 folder, you're going to find just about everything you need. Hope you have a good week. Work hard. Email me if you completely bog down, and we'll see if we can give you some help.